So I am up on top of the Inyo Mountains above the Owens Valley, and you can see the Sierras across from me. The sun is setting, and I am on probably one of the most janky roads you'll ever see. The camera is stable, but you can watch the car rock and roll. And this is the good part of the road. It's such beautiful country out here. So people often ask me why I have a Land Rover, not just a pickup truck. It's because this car will go absolutely anywhere. Right now I have it in the high mode. It has 3 different settings of height. And I can pretty much straddle an 18 to 24 inch rock. And all the bottom of the car is protected so that there's not pieces hanging down that are going to snag and get caught on rocks and other debris. All those noises you hear in the back of the car are the cooler full of melted ice slamming around. But now is when I start this descent, and you can see just how crazy this road is. It's such a beautiful time of day here. Alright, we're starting to get to the rough stuff. Again, watch the car. This is what I'm feeling in my body as the car jerks and flips and bangs around. As we come around this corner down here, we actually start entering this creek bed. This is where it begins. You can see the rut in the road is crazy deep. Probably a foot and a half. And now, this is where the road gets a little nuts. You'll hear the scraping of bushes on the side of the car as we come through here. I'll take it easy. And it may be hard to tell, but this is a pretty steep slope I'm headed down to. This section's not too bad. I thought it'd be fun to take you on a little bit of my driving adventures. I often leave around dusk or after dark, so I see things with headlights. There's my brights. A lot more detail pops out at night. Definitely not a good place to break down. Alright, so this is a canyon I'm headed down into, and this is probably about a 15-degree slope. And it's going to turn into a creek bed here in a second. See, I'm actually crossing over the top of a creek right now. Here we go. This is where it gets kind of nutty. They call it a road, I suppose, but it's actually just a wash. When the rains come, this ground is so dry here that it just peels off almost immediately, and what you get is, instead of the ground turning to mud, it takes off down the hill and finds the path of least resistance, and you end up with a rutted out, gnarly ravine like this that somebody's also turned into a road, which is kind of crazy. We're straddling plants and bushes, and this part's kind of nuts. The road's missing right here, so if I'm not careful, the car will fall off to the side into a nice ravine over there. There's one section coming up here where you can see where having four-wheel drive is a necessity. because does that look like a road to you? Here we go. The car is going to twist and buck. Ugh. Often one of the tires wants to come off the ground, but thankfully the way this car is designed with air suspension, it keeps everything nice and balanced, or at least keeps everything on the ground, and it extends the suspension. Okay, so here's the beginning of the road, which is basically looks like the entrance to a creek. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Whew. Back to the safety of the dirt road. Okay, that was exhausting, but I wanted you to see a little bit of the kind of places I go and how I get there. Until the next one, bye.